MacBook Air and my printer is saying there's no connection. So at any rate, my iPad doesn't have a connection, but my iPhone does.
So we want to get Safari on your iPad,
Yeah, my Mac.
your MacBook.
Thank you.
Do you have it with you?
I'm looking at it.
Okay. So do you know where to check the internet?
No.
So, um, let's share my screen so you can see theoretically what um we should see. Okay, so at the top of your screen, there should be this little internet icon. Do you see that?
What shape is it?
So at the very top of your menu bar across the top of your screen,
Yeah.
do you see any icons next to where like the date is on the
Yeah.
far right?
Yes. Your screen is real small on my iPad.
Mhm. If you
So
turn it, it might get bigger. If you turn the iPhone over, maybe.
it's stubborn today. Okay.
Okay, don't worry about it.
So I see search and yeah, I see the exclamation point over the iPad symbol.
Yeah,
I
click
mean,
on
yeah,
that guy.
huh?
Click on the that icon that looks like issues.
Okay.
Is there any internets that you see listed? You should see a
It's
list of different options.
I see one that says Verizon and it's the no network and it's the only one.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's probably your internet. It's not speaking to the internet somehow. So what happens if you click on that guy?
Nothing that I could tell. Oh, no, it's still locked. I don't think anything happened. All right, now the little circle. All right, the little symbol to the left of Verizon is green, but to the far right, there's a lock that's locked.
So what happens if you try clicking on the little lock icon?
On the little lock icon, it made the green of the internet symbol go back to gray.
Can you spin your phone so I can see your screen?
Oh, yeah.
So hold on one second. Let me see if I can get you bigger. So, okay. So try clicking the Verizon again for me
All right.
and then show me your screen again. Okay. So it looks like it's connected now. Try opening Safari. See what happens.
That means just going to the internet little
Correct.
symbol that I have.
Correct.
Okay. And oh, come on.
Maybe.
Maybe. Let me get over here. My finger's not working as well as it should. I'm getting,
Understandable.
yeah. Double click. Um, well, I got you on the big screen, me on the big screen, actually. And I'll go to and my weather is working also. I'm connected.
Yay.
Hey,
I'm glad.
Yay! Now, question
Go
though.
for it.
At some point, I'm not sure how many weeks ago, but it was weeks, I ended up having a new relationship with Google. And instead of like the way I search, Google would give me choices.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end of this month, when I was told about who blocked how many problems. Safari blocked, but then it said something about Google blocking or not blocking or
Mhm.
something. And I was like, that shouldn't be there. So how do I get rid of that?
Do you want to join the meeting, the Zoom meeting on your MacBook now that you have internet? And
Sure.
then
Yeah.
we can share your screen and see if we can troubleshoot that way.
Okay. And so I just,
Open your email on your MacBook and see if you can click on that link, maybe?
do I have to hang up on my phone afterwards?
Nope.
Okay.
Well, we might get feedback. We'll see.
Um, my finger's working a little better, but hold on. Here we go. Inbox.
We're not in any rush.
And here is Lynn. And here's Zoom. And tap, join. Allow website to open soon. Yes, allow. Okay, Zooming. I'm opening. I'm joining.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm, um,
I see you in the waiting room. We're having you added.
and
Now
yeah,
I'm going to remove you on the phone so we can see you. There
okay.
we go. Great. S- So hopefully now you see everybody.
Yes. Hi.
Hi.
Um, so there should be a square button at the bottom of your Zoom screen that says share. Maybe
Lee, is I have a more share. Okay.
click that guy for us
Mm-hmm.
and hit the share button again.
Yay.
Yay. Okay. So do you want to see if you can, you're so tech savvy today. Do you want to open Google so we can see what you typically see now that we see your screen?
How do I open Google?
So close out of this browser window. Um, right there. Yeah, click that guy. Maybe.
Again? Well,
Do you want you can hit this cancel.
yeah,
Um,
okay.
and now try closing out of Safari. There you go. Yay. And do you want to open up the internet like you normally would to search Google?
Well, I never search Google. It just comes up. We'll see it.
Okay. Well, yeah, show us what how you get to the issue you want to get rid of. Look at that 31 degrees.
Yeah. Um,
Okay.
so if I, oh, that just popped up.
Mm-hmm.
Um, if I go to search
Mm-hmm.
and I say, I'm searching, I don't know, I don't know what, let's try,
Let's say.
Liberty University or
Mm-hmm.
Bell, Liberty Bell.
Sure.
Okay. So it's
Okay.
not doing it. Yes, it is. Look, there's Google.
Mm-hmm. So
Um,
it looks like your default search engine is Google. So when you hit in that search bar like you just did for the Liberty Bell, uh, it will pull up different search engines. So search engine is ways to find information from the internet. So, and there's different ones. There's Google, there's Yahoo, there's Bing, um, there's
Go.
DuckDuckGo. Thank you. I'm blanking on others, I'm sure. So, I guess the question is, what would you like your search engine to be?
well, I'm sure I don't want it to be .com because I mean Google because it's very annoying with all the choices it gives. And I'm not sure what other ones have in terms of their properties or their advantages.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, if I put in Liberty Bell um, before, um, let's see, I'm scrolling down. Uh, anyway, it would give me a lot of like Google choices, and it's not right now. Well, it is. It isn't. Wait. Well, anyway, so does that help? I don't want Google, but I
Yes.
don't know what I want.
Okay, fair enough. So let's go to where we will change your search engine. Um, so if you, let's see, um, do you see that panel over on the top right corner of your screen? It's like a square with little dots.
Yes,
Do you want to click on that for me? Not
yes.
that, the other side, I apologize. All the way, it's the bar where you typed in Liberty Bell, it's all the way to the right. That guy. Oh,
This,
actually, you know what? Now that it says Safari, can you go up to where it says Safari?
yeah,
Click that guy and go to settings.
okay.
And we want to go, we're going to have to test because I haven't done this in a while, so bear with me. Go to search. You see, yep, well done. So your search engine is Google. So if you click down on Google, it will show you a bunch of different options.
Where is Google?
It's right
Up
below,
on
Huh?
it's
top
right
center.
below that search icon you clicked on.
Okay, I have the screen sharing bar is covering that part.
Okay. Okay. So you might want to drag
And
the box. If you click that box,
the green box where it says you are screen sharing?
maybe can you click that and drag it to the corner somewhere?
Yes. I,
Yay!
I see Google now.
Yay!
Drop down to,
So, these are your choices of different search engines you can use. So, Yahoo and Bing, are two classic ones from the 90s that, are typical standards. They're, I'd say, adequate. They're not wonderful. Um, DuckDuckGo is very much focused on your privacy. The challenge with DuckDuckGo is in Google will give you search results based on like ad-driven type stuff and based on your algorithm. DuckDuckGo will do it based on the like highest number of clicks on the internet. So not necessarily the best results for your search. So a lot of conspiracy theorists really like DuckDuckGo because it pulls up things that might not necessarily be true because they get a lot of clicks.
ah,
But some people prefer DuckDuckGo because it's much more security and privacy protected. This the last one, I don't know how you say it, but that is the default Safari one now. I don't know enough about it because it's new, um, but if it's the default for Safari, let's do a quick search and see if we can find some recommendations on what the advantages and disadvantages are uh, on that.
well, since I'm into eco issues, I'll say it's pronounced ecosia.
Yes, well, and apparently it is very much environmentally focused.
Interesting.
Um, it says using ad revenue directly reinforce and so any of their any profits they make, it sounds like they go um, from the ads on their platform go to deforestation. So that like trying to reforest afterwards.
Mhm.
So that might be the one if you're concerned about eco stuff.
I
Um,
I do a lot with sites like Citizens Climate Lobby and stuff like that. So I don't I guess I want to be sure that Ecosia is can do what like a Yahoo can do.
hmm Yeah, so it seems like the advantages from my quick research on it, it's one of the higher rated work-life balance for their employees versus some of the other big tech companies. It's a much more clean design, and they publish a lot of transparency things. It also doesn't track personal storage data, and it's more a more private alternative to Google. The cons is that the indexes and search results might not be as accurate as some like Google. And might be a slower speeds to something like Google. Um, so
It sounds like I would like it. In today's world, does slower speed mean like not instantly, but it'll take 1 or 2 seconds?
yes, it will not be as slow as dial-up, but it will still be faster than.
I remember I did that from work, yeah, with an Ethernet or
hmm
something. And if I don't like Ecosia, I can,
Switch back to DuckDuck or Bing or Yahoo. I'd say try it for a little bit, see if you like it or don't like it, and if you want to try one of the others and see what you think, um, you could do that. Um,
thank you. Yeah,
yeah.
I think that's what I'll do. But then, uh, MS Office, my Gmail, everything else will continue the way it was.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
So if you want to click on that Iscosia, yep. And it looks like it's going to default to a private browsing, so it's not going to store information for you, um, kind of incognito mode for you. So,
Okay, so that means after I've looked at um, J.C. Penney for curtains, it's not going to remember that I looked for that 2 weeks ago.
yes, that is hopefully what that means,
Okay,
unless things are getting smarter, which is always a possibility.
okay.
Unfortunately, the bad guys are much more ahead of where we are, so
Well,
we're always playing catch up.
that's in every possible direction you can look, the bad
Mhm.
guys. But so I selected a cozy. Do I start clicking on other things?
So now if you go back to your browser, if you go click on that window where like the Liberty Bell picture is, you can close out of this window with the,
Thank you.
yep.
Go.
Now if you search the Liberty Bell in that top bar again and hit enter or return. So this is
Wow.
what it looks like instead. And it's asking if you want to accept cookies. Cookies are the stuff that track your movements along the internet, um, which would mean like J.C. Penney's might follow you along the way. Um, but this is like essential cookies versus the non-essential, which is the ad stuff. So
Okay.
I would suggest saying accept.
So where is that?
Or do you see three bars? Do you see three bars? Maybe you drag that bar in front of it. It's at the very
Oh,
bottom of
oh,
your screen.
oh, oh, okay. I may have put your faces there too.
hmm
Do I see?
At the bottom of your screen, we're seeing three large
Yes. Reject
buttons.
non-essential?
I would say accept all. Non-essential or oh, you're right. You reject non-essential. That's what you want.
Okay, all right, because it does have accept all.
Yes, reject non-essential.
Okay, That,
Did you click on that?
yeah.
Okay. Your screen's just being slow.
Uh-oh. I do a lot of Zooming. If this isn't great for Zoom, let me know. I mean,
Hmm.
if it's too slow.
Hmm.
I'm with the Wednesday night group going through episodes one by one of The Chosen. It's
Mm,
wonderful.
good. I'm glad. Any other questions about your computer while we're sharing your screen?
Mm, Can you see what defenses I now have for track, different bad guys tracking me or trying to do something?
I don't see anything right now on this window. It might be over course of time you might see that. I'd have to do some more research on this browser since I don't know it. But I don't know if you can see over in the right corner, there's like a little seed with the number 1 on it.
Yes.
Um, I wonder if that's like the number of plants you've planted because, you know, I don't know. If you click on it, we might see.
Yay.
That's a theory. You'd have to click
Is a
on it.
theory. Yes. It's a good one. All right. Well, no, I think I'm fine. Uh,
But yeah, I'd say try it out, see what you think. If you want to switch and try a different one. I also have several browsers on my computer. Safari is a browser. It's a way to visit the internet. Um, Chrome is another, Firefox is another. There's others like Brave and DuckDuckGo. Um, but I sometimes have several of them on my computer with different search engines. So if I want to test and see what the different answers are, I do that too. So that's something else you can think about. Um,
I'll think about it. And if I don't like Ecosia, I'm not going to remember how to switch, I don't think.
Come
So
back to
you might,
Tech Time and we'll get you sorted.
well, you might see me next week. Um,
Okay.
so now we go into the topics that we're going to be covered today.
Yes. I stopped your screen. I don't know if anybody else has any tech challenges they want to dive into before we do a training
I'll be right back.
tutorial again. Nancy, are you trying to say something?
Yes, I didn't actually say it yet though. I just wanted to mention that all of a sudden I'm getting tons more um hacking things. I mean, like I got Coinbase, it said your monthly statement is ready. Coinbase is crypto stuff. I Googled that. And one of them went into my spam and two other ones didn't go into my spam. I didn't open any of them. Then I got another two today. Like from Tinder and all sorts of stuff. And I don't know why all of a sudden I'm getting all this stuff. I'm hoping it's not because we took your tests and stuff.
We did that all on my computer, so that information would not
Okay.
switch over. I don't know if anybody else got an email this week. Yesterday, I got an email from Social Security, I believe. Um, Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Yeah, I got a phone call from Social Security.
Um, Protect my ID. Oh no, I'm wrong. It's not Social Security. It was AAA identity theft, saying that my email was exposed on the dark web. So I wonder if there was a data breach recently from a company um, and our contact information was shared. This is what it shows. Um, and it is a legit, it is not a phishing email. Um, so what I did when I received
Just
this,
just for our remembrance, how did you determine it was legit?
do you want to test?
The Well, I would hover over the email.
Yep. Um, so yes, this is a standard AA one that I've gotten before from them. But did I click on any of these links just in case from them? No, I did not click this button. You can hover over this and you can see where that link is going. Um, but
Oh, okay.
um, but when I got this, what my default reaction was not clicking on anything in this email itself, but going to my Gmail, which is the one it says that was a data breach, and changing the password in my Gmail account. So not doing anything through this email thing. I go directly to Gmail and change my password there. So I don't know, Nancy, if there was a larger data breach somewhere on the internet.
Oh, I doubt that. But what the other thing is, my phone had whenever I play a game or something, you get a pop-up ad, I just delete it without looking at it. As I'm clicking on it, the thing says something about this phone has got 3 viruses, or I don't remember what it said because as I clicked, it went away. I did see it the next time, but I still didn't look long enough to, because I don't think that's probably right, that it would pop up and tell me that it's got problems. So next time maybe I'll look at it, but I'm thinking, no, just go away.
Take a screenshot of it next time and we'll take a look at the screenshot.
But will it hurt that it's on there that long? Will
I
it?
think you'll be fine for the 2 seconds it takes, less than 2 seconds it takes to take a screenshot on your phone.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It takes me a whole lot more than 2 seconds, let me tell you.
How do you take a screenshot of
Do you
your
have an iPhone or do you have a
iPhone?
okay. So, there's the volume button on the right-hand side of your phone,
Yeah.
and you have the bar on the right side is the one button and the volume's on the left.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The silence, the volumes, and then
Yes.
the
If you click at the same time the increase volume button and the right-hand side button, you're going to hear a little click if your volume is on, maybe.
and now I'm trying to power off. Sorry, I did the wrong thing. Never mind. I don't need to know.
So, um, let me see if I can do this. So it's maybe these two buttons at the same time. Um, it's a very subtle touch to do
Uh,
because um
okay, I held it in very firmly for about 5 seconds.
and then it goes. Yes?
Yeah, so now I'm turning my iPhone back on. If I haven't seen everybody for a while, and I have to say, I wish I had attended every tech time, but it didn't happen. Okay, so real quick, um, I'm going to go somewhere. I'm opening, and I'll open that, and then I'm going to do. Oh, it's taking longer to open something. It took about 4 seconds to open something.
Okay.
Okay, so the up volume and the power button, just a little press.
Just a little press, not long enough to shut it off.
Did. And I've got my little
And then
screen.
it should go, do you want to mark it up? Do you want to share it or do you want the little check bar?
It just disappeared. A
Ah,
little screenshot disappeared.
interesting. So,
Yes, I was going to ask where the screenshot goes once you take it.
Your
let me
photos.
Photos into your photos.
So
Oh,
this is
thanks.
what it should look like, maybe. So when I screenshot, this is what pops up on my phone. If you hit this little guy right here, the first one in the top right corner, I can take this and I can circle things. So if I want to say, look at that, or if I want to erase that, I can do that. So if I'm trying to say to someone, hey, look at this, it's important, you can do that. Um, Or you can go, I only want to show the top of my screen, and then it would edit so it's just that bit if I
That's
want.
I have done that in photos,
Hmm.
but right now so do I have to go to photos now to do that?
If
Yes,
you're
there it
still
is.
in the edit
Yeah,
function for the screen share, it allows you to do this.
went
But
straight. Yeah. And I went to photos and it was right there.
and if you hit the little plus button, you can share it that way via text message, or you can scroll over and do email, or you could go, I want to assign this to somebody's profile, so it's the image that shows up when they tap in, or I can print it directly from here. Um,
Can
and
we
then
share the screen again? Because it's not acting oh, wait a minute, it's a little square. Is the cropping. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then if I hit this little plus button, it's going to go, okay, do I want to save this in my photos? Do I want to save it in my files? Or do I want to save it as a note? I always send it to photos. Um,
Mine already showed up in photos. I'm looking at photos now.
you're just doing things so quickly that you're not, yeah.
No, it did it. I didn't do it.
Oh, lovely. Even better.
So,
Did any questions about that? Did everyone follow?
I don't know, can Android crop it right from the screenshot? I
I've
don't
never tried,
don't
but
worry, don't worry about it. I just because I have never done that. I didn't because there's been times when whoops, I didn't want that to show up, but so too bad.
um,
Don't worry with it. It's not that important.
I'd like to know.
But it's not real easy on Android. I mean, it's the same idea. It's a lower button, which is right above the turn off button. So theoretically, you should do it with one finger. Well, I can't do it with one finger. So I have to sit there with my fingers like this and trying to do it. And even my son-in-law, sometimes he just gets the volume thing instead of like if you don't hit the right one together.
It's a very subtle touch.
Yeah.
It comes with practice, like anything. Um, so it's good to try it a couple times and see if you can figure it out. But um, a, in my quick research, it looks like you have to hit the tap preview notification to edit it in the gallery of photos. It doesn't look like
Okay.
it's
All right. Yeah, that's fine.
it's not as intuitive. Um, any other questions, things that I went too quickly on?
oh, no, you didn't go too quickly. I was asked to accept a what do they call, like a new version of
An
something?
app software update?
Yes, and I said later and it went away. I haven't seen it since, so I'm not sure if I have it or not.
Mm-hmm. Um, my guess is if you did it, you can check it. Was this on your phone or was this on your computer?
Computer.
So on your computer, at the bottom of your dock or on your dock, which I think is on the right-hand side, there
Yeah.
should be a little system setting icon, which is like gray with a wheel on it.
Yep.
And there should be a little notification of like a red one, and that would say you still have to you still have to do a software update.
Um, I see when I'm on Susan Apple ID, where should I click on something under systems to see what we're referring to?
That gray system settings icon, if you have an update, there should be a little red dot, like a notification, like you get on a text message.
Oh, okay. On the icon of the system setting, there's no number or indication.
So I think you're all set and updated. But
Very
you could go in and double check the long way by opening system settings.
okay.
Um,
How do I do that?
so if you share your screen,
Um,
or I'll share my screen. If you open system settings
yeah.
like this, and maybe, let's just see if we can get this to behave itself. There we go. Okay. So if you click on General
Got
on
it.
your phone, there should be a software update button,
Yep.
and it will check for automatic updates. So
Uh,
it looks like mine's searching to see. It looks like I have an update to do tonight. So, um, and it will tell you what all is being updated in it. So it's new design, intelligence. Um, so,
what I see is show previews. I see notification center, show previews, allow notifications, those kind of buttons, and under that, just the app icons.
okay, then it sounds like you're all updated.
Thank you so much. Okay.
But yes, I'm thinking I'm going to update to Sequoia now. So, um, because it's been a couple updates. So that's my project in the next week.
Then I had something interesting when I updated my iPad
Yeah,
to the latest version.
yeah,
What was it, 26.2.1 or something like that?
something like that.
All of a sudden, I could no longer swipe.
Like the apps?
I couldn't swipe anything. I couldn't close any apps out.
Huh.
So I went in on my phone to see what I should do, and it told me I should shut down my phone. But I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't shut down my phone because when you hold the button in, then you have to swipe at the top
Mm-hmm.
to shut it down. I couldn't swipe.
Huh.
It wasn't allowing me to swipe anything.
Huh.
So then I went in on my phone and I started to Google, like, how do I hard shut down
Mm-hmm.
my iPad? How do I do a hard shutdown? And it came up and it told me the three buttons across the top of my phone to hold in the one closest to the on off button,
Mm-hmm.
hold it down, let it up, hold the one to the left down, let it up, and then go to the on off button and hold it down until it shut down. And it did a hard shutdown. And then
Mm-hmm.
when it came back up, swipe worked again.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it was a glitch somehow that went in whenever I did the update.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, and it's good to know how to do a hard reset.
I had no clue how to do a hard reset.
Yeah, I always
Thank goodness for
forget.
Google.
They keep changing it, so it makes it difficult. But um, it's nice that that's an option. They make it very difficult to do, though. So proud of you for researching it and figuring it out on your own.
Well, it was driving me crazy. I couldn't get anything done on my iPad. I couldn't swipe nothing.
Yep. That's very odd. I was like, I hope the screen's not going bad.
Oh, it shouldn't. It's only about a year and a half old.
Yeah. The other thing I would think to do is clean the screen and see if there was like dust or something on it. But
Yeah.
glad the hard reset fixed it. But any other questions before we deep dive into training mode?
One sort of not related. You said something about you could sign up for trivia on the thing, and I couldn't find it anyplace on the church.
Is constantly changing. Cyber criminals are always coming up with new ways to get their hands on valuable data and sensitive information, making it challenging to detect and prevent their attacks. You must remain vigilant to keep up with their latest methods. One of the most common attack methods cyber criminals use is phishing. This is when they send messages through email, text, or other communication platforms to try to trick you into taking a dangerous action, like clicking on a link or downloading an infected attachment. Some researchers estimate that over 1 billion phishing emails are sent every day. In this course, you will learn about some of the latest methods cyber criminals use to deceive people just like you. You will also learn about the consequences of falling for their tricks and the warning signs that can help you identify their attacks. At the end, you'll take a quiz to check what you've learned. Let's begin with a brief review of terms and some actual cybersecurity incidents.
Okay. So today's landscape, ever-present threat. Select each video. Let's see. Let's see how smart we are.
Cloud-based systems are the computer resources where an individual or organization can store and access files and run computer programs remotely over the internet. Common examples include Gmail, Microsoft 365, and Salesforce, among many others. A global cybersecurity company, Palo Alto Network, shared a story about a cybercriminal who illegally accessed an organization's entire cloud infrastructure, compromising critical systems, including their email platform. For an entire week, the organization's operations were brought to a standstill, illustrating the possible devastating impact of these attacks and the importance of remaining alert.
Okay.
A session cookie is a small bit of text sent from a website to your web browser while you're visiting the site. Its purpose is to remember that you are logged in or to keep track of your activity on the site. Just like any other data, it can be stolen. If someone steals your session cookie, they can access websites as if they are you until you have to log in again. For example, some websites make you log in every 24 hours. Gaming giant Electronic Arts, EA, had one of their employees fall for a cyber attack and their session cookie was stolen. This allowed the cybercriminals to act like that EA employee. The cybercriminals tricked a member of the IT department into granting them network access. The cybercriminals then stole EA's data, including private computer code for games and graphics engines, which they then used in an attempt to blackmail EA.
How's everybody doing?
Good.
I think
Next, you'll review a recorded hacking demonstration featuring industry experts Roger Grimes and Anna Collard. Roger is a computer security consultant with 30 years of experience who has worked with international organizations of all sizes and many of the world's militaries. He will play the role of the target on the receiving end of a cyber attack. Anna is a distinguished security awareness advocate with 18 years of experience in the cybersecurity field as a security architect and consultant. She will play the role of the attacker to show you a real-world attack from behind the scenes.
Ooh.
This demonstration will take you inside the methods that cybercriminals use to deceive people and teach you about the warning signs that can help you avoid falling for their tricks.
okay, get excited.
Hi, I'm Roger, and I'm going to be the target of today's demonstration, showing you what it's like to be a recipient of a cybersecurity attack. I've got my computer and my phone ready to go to give you a firsthand look at what it's like to be a recipient of a cybersecurity attack, and also what to look for to avoid being a victim.
Hi, I'm Anna, and for today's demo, I'll be stepping into the shoes of the attacker. So I'll walk you through each step of the attack, and I'll also be sharing my screen with you to give you a peek behind the curtain of a real hacking attempt. So you ready for this, Roger?
Yes, let's do it.
So in this demo, we're going to look at QR codes and how they can be exploited for cyber attacks. Because they're essentially just images, they're much more likely to get past your organizational technical defenses. QR codes are those little square-shaped black and white patterns that you can use to scan with your phone and open up a website or look up information. And they're really super easy and convenient to use, but that also makes them attractive for cyber criminals. And that's why I'm going to be using a QR code image that I'm going to embed in a phishing email that I'm sending to Roger right now.
I open the email, it's saying it's from Microsoft, and it says, Dear Roger, to enhance security and streamline access to Office 365 services, we're implementing a new authentication process for mobile device access. Actions required: open your mobile device's camera application, scan the QR code provided in this email, log into your Office 365 account using your credentials, follow the on-screen instructions to complete the authorization process. Below that, I see a QR code telling me to scan it. And highlighted in red is a warning that says, failure to complete the authorization within 24 hours will result in access loss on your mobile device due to a cybersecurity issue. The text seems fine, like that seems really normal, but I know that attackers can use AI to make very realistic sounding emails. The no reply to Microsoft is kind of weird. It's got a sense of urgency that really kind of sets off alarm bells in there. And probably the biggest thing that I would be suspicious of is that they're sending me a QR code when really they could have just sent a URL link. But instead, they're using a QR code that may make it harder for me to determine where that's going to go. So what I'm going to do next is follow the instructions. So I'm going to take out my phone. I'm now scanning the QR code per the instructions. It gives me a link, again, that I should review before I take it. If it looks legitimate, go. And if it looks suspicious, don't go and report it. But it takes me right to Office 365. Now it's asking me for my login name and password. And again, this is a period before I enter my credentials, I'd want to look up at the link and verify that it looks legitimate versus suspicious. But I'm going to go ahead and enter my username and password. And now it's asking me to use my Microsoft Authenticator app, which is my second factor to prove to Office 365 that I am, in fact, the one logging on in. I will enter the Microsoft Authenticator number, which is 34, to log in. It now says, this device will be authorized for mobile access. I'm going to click on the Close button. Now it says if I'd like to stay signed in, I'm going to click on the Yes button. Now I get a message that says that my mobile device is authorized and that I can now close this window.
We set up all of that as a fake site to capture something called the session cookie. So the session cookie is right here. And if I take a copy of that and I then paste that across into the Microsoft Office 365, I'm going to login.microsoftonline.com. And instead of manually trying to log in here, I'm going to open up the console. And all I do is I paste the cookie in here. I refresh the page, and I am in the Target's Office 365 account. Some of you might say, well, so what? Like, what can they really do in my account? Well, if I go to the Target's inbox, for example, it will then allow me to, first of all, see who he or she is emailing with, what type of content they are receiving. And it also allows me to figure out, if I wanted to send out further phishing emails across the organization, the style of the message and what type of attachments I can add to make it more believable. In this case, I'm going to create a new email that will go out to the rest of the organization. It allows me to add an infected document or a malicious document or a malware. Because I'm on the inside of the organization, it doesn't have to go through the company's security filters. Obviously, in a real attack, I wouldn't call it that. This is just for demo purposes. I would probably call it something like payroll or something that makes people interested wanting to open this up.
So you want to stop, think, and hover over the link, image, or QR code before you click or follow it. You want to review it and see if it seems normal. And if it seems suspicious, report it right away, not only to protect yourself, but others in your organization from clicking on it.
Everything makes sense? Questions, concerns before we
In the demonstration,
move on?
Well, no, I thought we were going to have to take a test. Now I realize I'm being educated. Yay.
We will at the end, so just wait.
you witnessed the target receive a tricky phishing email that included a QR code. Here are the lessons you learned. First, always be careful when unexpected emails pressure you for urgent action. The sense of urgency is a common ploy used by attackers to bypass your better judgment. Second, closely examine the sender's email address and any links. Always verify where a link will take you and be suspicious of anything that looks out of the ordinary. Normally, you should never interact with or enter your username and password in response to unusual requests. During the demo, entering login details allowed the attacker to hijack the session and gain unauthorized access to the target's account. Remember, legitimate organizations will not ask for your password or multi-factor authentication codes. Finally, always report suspected phishing attempts immediately according to your organization's policy. Reporting immediately can help prevent the spread of an attack throughout your network or organization.
Okay. Password managers. Who remembers the talks on password managers we've done?
Sort of.
I remember we did them, but I don't remember what they said.
Yes. So each browser has a default password manager, and that's what saves your email and passwords for all your websites. And then you can do paid ones that do more advanced stuff. But I'm guessing we're going to learn more about them in the next thing.
And just one question. So
Yeah.
my little different server doesn't affect I do that. I save passwords in a place and they come up automatically. That will continue to happen normally.
Yes. That's what I'm thinking they're going to be talking about. So let's see what's happening with AI chatbots.
It's fairly certain that you've heard about artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is a fancy term for when machines are taught to mimic human thinking. AI chatbots are computer programs that are trained to understand and communicate using human language to answer your questions and generate automatic responses in the form of a conversation. Think of a search engine, but with a personality and the capability to hold a conversation with you. So, how could cybercriminals use AI to their advantage? In order for an AI chatbot to learn and give better responses in future interactions, the information you provide is retained in its data storage and can be retrieved at any point. This can potentially result in sensitive information falling into the wrong hands, putting its security at risk.
Questions about AI chatbots before we move on to social media?
What does an AI chat box look like?
After the training, we could deep dive on AI chatbots. There are websites you might have heard of ChatGPT, or others like it, like Gemini, where you can. It's kind of like a search engine where you can ask it questions and it will talk to you back. Um, that started maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Um, and they've caused all kinds of mischief. People fallen in love with their chatbots and all kinds of things like that. They've
I
given
don't know what you mean. So it's like, okay, yeah. So it's nothing, I would have to access it. It's not going to come to me.
correct. You
Okay.
would go to that website.
People often wonder, how did that cybercriminal know exactly what to say to trick me? Where did they get their information? Well, cybercriminals are clever, and they know people unknowingly overshare on social media. They look for posts like, "Thank you to the best CEO in the world, Lou Powerman. Thank you for donating $50,000 to the Animal Rescue Foundation." And, "Headed to Aruba with my oldest son Charlie and my 3 cats, Tinkerbell, Snowball, and Winter. See you in 3 weeks." Sharing posts like this on social media, where users create and share content and interact with each other, may seem harmless, but it can provide enough information for cybercriminals to launch a pretexting attack. Pretexting is when cybercriminals use a made-up story or pretext to convince their target to do something that will harm themselves or the organization they work for. They'll pretend to be someone you know and trust, like tech support or human resources, to persuade you to release information or perform a dangerous action. This attack is unique because the cybercriminal takes time to learn more about you and establishes an ongoing dialogue with you through email, text, or phone calls.
Okay. Questions about social media before I'm guessing they'll deep dive into ways they manipulate us? Okay. Let's dive in. Oh, never mind. Okay. What quiz time? Um, do we choose whether share or not share this post? Saying first day of work and
No, don't share it.
Don't share.
Don't share.
correct. Well done, guys. Okay. Protecting your information online. You can protect your organizations online by thinking before you share. Each tip before learn more. So limit what we share. Avoid posting too much information about yourself and organization online. Never share sensitive information on social media or an AI bot, including specifics, business specifics, or personal information. So,
Being skeptical. Yep.
yep, be very skeptical. Very connection requests on social medias before accepting them. If somebody asks for sensitive information, verify the request and follow policy. Make sure you're aware of your organizations, which does not affect you. The other thing I would say, if you use social media, make sure your profile is private and you don't share information publicly across the internet. So people would have to befriend you to learn any of your or see any of your posts. Um,
Or don't do it at all.
or don't do it all, which might be even better.
And that's what I do. I don't do it.
You are a smart person. I know several of you do not, so well done.
Reporting suspicious emails is easy with the Phish Alert button, abbreviated to PAB. Your organization uses the PAB so that your security team can investigate and handle phishing attacks. Also, play the game of spotting simulated phishing emails that may pop in your inbox from time to time. Those are designed to train you to spot the telltale signs of malicious emails. That prepares you for real-world attacks. These simulations are meant to sharpen your skills and help you stay safe at the office and at home. When you get great at using the PAB, that alerts your security team, and you help to shield your team from falling victim to the same scams.
Didn't we see that one?
We might have saw it last week. But this phishing hook thing is only available in Outlook. So if you don't use Outlook, you won't see that icon. Some of your email providers, if you right click or something like that, there might be a report as spam or a report as phishing. I think Google, Gmail now does that. But you'd have to check your email provider.
Remember, cybersecurity is an ongoing practice, not a one-time task. Simple steps can make a big difference in keeping you and your organization safe online. By staying alert, you contribute to a safer digital environment for all of us. If anything seems suspicious, report it. Next, let's take a short quiz to demonstrate what you have learned.
Okay, guys, get ready. You receive suspicious email that you think might be a cyber attack. What should you do?
Oh, we did take this test, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah.
Delete it, report it, verify. Believe you said.
One.
Well done. You get a call from somebody saying they're from your organization's IT department, claim security incident. What's the best way to respond?
Hang up and call your IT.
Yep. And for you guys, you could call me.
You're our IT.
Yep. Why is it important to limit the amount of personal information you share online? To prevent people from targeting you, to reduce the risk of search engines tracking your search history, prevent the internet service provider from monitoring your services, to make it harder for social engineering to create targeted phishing attacks against you.
Last
All
one.
above.
I would say all of them,
Right.
but I would say if we have to choose one, what do we want to say to make it harder for search engines?
Yeah, the last
The
one.
last one.
Yeah, the last one.
Well done, guys. Okay, Alex used publicly available AI chatbots at his organization. It's approved to help him assist potential customer generation sales leads. One day, the chatbot asked him for exact pricing models and costs of his products. What should he do? Provide the full pricing info, decline to provide, quit the conversation, relaunching the application and try again, or only share the prices model that he needs to help for not all the products. What do you say?
Decline to provide.
Okay. All done. Let's see if we can get 5 for 5. What's the most common ploy of cyber criminals to bypass your better judgment? Create a sense of urgency, attacking non-cloud-based systems, using peer pressure, using gamification techniques. What did you say, Chuck?
Urgency.
Sense of urgency.
Yeah.
Well done, guys.
Yay, 5 for
5 for
5.
5. You're all smart cookies. Congratulations. You finished. Put your pat on your back.
Here we go with the balloons.
See you next week.
So we still
Yes.
have one more to do?
One more to do.
Okay.
So, look forward to that next week. Any questions before we move on? No, you'll get another certificate next week.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is to, no matter what, take time, because there'll be times that you're sort of in a hurry and so you don't think it through as fast. And if you slow down like all us old people, then I think it's easier to know what you're doing
Mm-hmm.
or not to do.
Yep. It's very easy to react with panic
Right.
right away. But
And as
take
soon
a
as you
breath.
hit the button, realize, whoops, that was wrong. It's too late.
Yep. Yep. But
Thank you.
yep. I know it's after 11, so any other questions before we depart? Okay.
This was good.
Okay. See you all next week, Sue.
You're getting us well trained.
Happy Valentine's Day.